Karl, big congratulations tonight. So many positives from this evening's game. I mean, what's your take on it all?
Same. Listen, take the results away. It's only been how we've been playing. If you look at territories, I thought we were very good. I thought our midfield looked very strong and very compact. We had an injury in the warm to George Grant. Butch had to step up last minute, but he wasn't meant to start, which is testament to him. But I think as a whole we performed really, really well, and I'm really pleased with large parts of our performance today. There's a lot more strength and depth that we had this time last season. Obviously, I don't think we won a game in this competition last year other than the Wolves game here. So that was, I think that's because of the type of football club that we are, and I think we're much better because of the window that we've had and the amount of quality players that we have. I know for Jay Baird, I think he's been sensational today. Him and Nico Sirio caused multiple problems for a very, very strong back four. Alu obviously played this level with Doncaster last year. They've got some really, really good players. Connolly is one of their just the main names, and obviously the boy they brought in on loan from Everton, everyone knows how good he can be. So it wasn't as if that we came up against Ferrier as well, who played on the other wing. We come up against a very strong team here tonight. Their forward was the hottest prospect in our league this time last year. So we've coped with a very, very strong Stockport team. I'm really, really pleased with that.
Just a further mention for the front two, because it wasn't just their ability in the Stockport defensive line, but their work rate more generally, and they're tracking back and they're getting involved defensively, and that side of things as well. Their work rate was superb tonight, I thought.
I thought all of us. I thought a large part of our performance today was very, very good. I can't ask any more than what we've just seen. But from our perspective, as qualified now, I think Wolves have beat Wigan, which means that the rest of all, they've won 2 and Stockport won 1, Wolves have won 1, and we've now won 2. So that should see us through to hopefully to the next round. But we've got a lot more still to come from this group, and we hope over the next few weeks that these players who've got more minutes under the belt tonight will be closer and closer to really challenging for start of the weekend.
Yeah, and that's the most positive thing from tonight, is that squad depth is there for everyone to see. Just to spend a mention for Mark Howard as well, because he made a really important save just before that time.
Yeah, it's a great save.
By Addy as well on the rebound.
It was a great save and a great tackle, but it was a free kick on Addy and a free kick on Cruz. The referee didn't see that, but the way we responded with the save and then obviously with the tackle was testament to our players trying to keep the clean sheet. So now what makes it a little bit more disappointing for us, the fact is that we've conceded a silly goal tonight, and that's sort of something that we're a bit frustrated with.
Mention for Josh Osterfield as well, scoring his first goal for the club, and he took his chance well. Yeah, it's his first goal. Yeah.
Oh, listen, he scored some goals in pre-season. I think he showed his real worth this year. A bit unfair of him not to have maybe started some more games, but that's the strength and depth that we have, and yeah, we're happy. We're really, really happy.
Let's close the interview off with the last thing I want to talk about, which is Karl Malcolm, and just following on from his performance against Wigan, he's putting another strong display tonight as well, the Salford youngster.
Yeah, it's not just him. Listen, you look over the last 12 months since I've been here, obviously selling players like Liverpool for very substantial fees, the youngest players to ever play in the FA Cup in Hazy, the consistent development of Karl, obviously the likes of Nichols coming on tonight, Lara coming on tonight, Butty making multiple appearances this season. There's some really good players that we have, but we've got a lot more hard work to do. We want to be, listen, there's 2 huge football clubs within this city, but we want to be competing for the next ones and make sure that we are the best of the rest in some ways. And we've got some wonderful players, some really talented players, but we keep it very, very simple. We like our wide players to get at people and be creative. We like our defenders to defend. We like our forwards to score goals. We like our midfield players to be creative, aggressive and forward thinking when they pass the football. Double pivots and inverted this and multiple things that we do. I think when you're working with development, it's important to focus on the basics of a position. And then the game will slowly fall. So if you want to roll inside at the right time to create space for someone to overlap you, well, great. If you want to play forward around corners and get the second ball, if you want to drop down as an 8 to a second 6, as we call it, well, great. And with games, the game is the greatest teacher. There's no coach that can give a young player what a football game actually gives you in a pro game. And the more and more games that they get, the quicker and quicker they develop. We've got some great coaches here, right from our academy right through to our first team. But that is the greatest coach in the world, is playing games of football. And like Harry, that'll do him the world of good tonight. I'm really, very proud of him. And hopefully there's many more to come on that. That sort of, with the productivity of young players on the Salford conveyor belt of young players developed here. And I enjoyed working with young players, as you know, when I was at Charlton and Oxford and Liverpool and MK. I've been very, very lucky to work with some of the best players in Europe, coming through and seeing them at different ages, but developing them at different ages. And the one common thread that goes through it all is they were all playing young, they were all playing a lot of games, and they learned from the games that they played. And we've got to make sure that we home in on that and find greater opportunities for our young players to play games.